Good morning, all. So, in this session, what we are going to learn is serial communication in 8051. So, here, my main motive is to make you enabling to write the codes on your own. Okay, so this is what my intention. So, before going to the coding part, we need to know what are the registers we'll be using in this serial communication. The first is your SCON register. So SCON is a serial control register. It is used to specify which mode it is working, whether it is a shift register mode or a 8-bit mode or 9-bit mode. Okay, so which mode we are going to use, and here most probably we'll be using mode 1. Okay, so mode 1 is nothing but 8-bit, 1 start bit and 1 stop bit mode, and we have to make our REN receive enable as 1 so that I can able to receive your data. So when you select mode 1 with REN, so what will happen? This first two bits will become 0, 1, 0. SM2 is for multiprocessing environment, and REN we have to make it 1, and all other bits is nothing but related to interrupts. We are not going to change anything, just make it 0. So finally you will get the answer as 50. So SCON should be initialized with the value 50. And then coming to T mode register, timer mode register. So the lower 4 bits are assigned for mode timer 0 and higher nibble for timer 1. In this we are selecting 8-bit auto reload mode, which is nothing but mode 2. Okay, so mode 2, either I can use timer 1 or timer 0. So here I am using timer 1 or timer 1. Okay, then finally I'll get an answer like 20. 20 is the value I need to load into this timer registers, T mode register. So I'll get a value 20. So 20 means 0, 0, 1, 0, and all the bits are 0. Okay. Then come to TCON register. In TCON, this higher 4 nibbles are related to our timers. Okay, so timer overflow flag, timer run bit, timer overflow flag, and then same timer run bit. Here I am just want to use timer run bit TR1. So why? Because to start the timer 1, I have to make use TR1. Furthermore, we'll be using another register like TH1 in order to load the baud rate. So baud rate is nothing but how much speed I'm going to transmit your data, bits per second. Preferable baud rate is 9600. For 9600, the hexadecimal value is FDH. Okay, so this is the value I want to load into TH. And then we are going to our programming side. In program, the good way of writing program is dividing all the modules into subfunction. Okay, so we can write a program like everything combined together inside the main function itself, but if any error occurs, it is very complicated to find the errors. Okay, so to avoid confusion, each subfunction can be written in a small subroutine. So if you see here, these are my subfunction I have taken: main, delay function, serial function, transmit function, and receive function. Then we are going to see what should be in our main function. Okay, so in main function, you have to initialize the serial communication. So before starting the actual experiment, you need to specify that you are going to start with serial communication. So initialize serial communication. Then what is the next step is we have to receive the character from the user. Okay, so user will type. Okay, so that data will be sent to the S buffer. That is, we in from the microcontroller side, if you stand, you are receiving the data from the user. Then after a delay, the data is transmitted out. So this is the intention of this program. Okay, you are receiving and you're transmitting. Then whenever you're initializing the serial function, this serial sub function will come into picture. Inside serial sub function, what are the things you have to initialize is your T mode value, SCON value, your TH1 value and TR1 value. Okay, all the values should be loaded inside this registers. Okay, so all these values we have discussed in this part of the session itself. Okay, so you know what are the values to be loaded. So that is what happening in your serial initialization function. Then comes your receive function. What will happen in receive is we should be keep on monitoring the RI flag. Why? Because the user can stop entering the data at any time. Okay, so when he stops entering the data, that time the RI valve flag will be raised to 1. Okay, so when it rises to 1, we have to make it clear. We have to make it 0 and we have to return back the yes buffer value. Whatever the character we received, that should be returned to the yes buffer value. So this is what is written in the receive function. Then comes the transmit function. In transmit, what will happen is all the data should be get back in SBUF. We know that SBuffer is a 8-bit register. Whenever the data want to go out serially or come in serially in using TXT RXT pin, this SBUF register will hold the data. Okay, so you have to get the data in SBUF and we have to keep on monitoring the TI flag. Once TI is raised to 1, we have to make it clear. Okay, so this is what written in the transmit function. Then your delay function. Normally we are not using any timer concept here. This is full about serial communication. So I am not using any timer related operation in the delay function. I am just using a simple for loop in order to give a delay between your transmit and the receive function. So these are the things should be in your program in order to achieve this serial communication. Next, we'll move on to your tail window, how to do the exact coding. So here we can code our concept. So just I will save the program initially. And then always your first line will be your header. Hash include reg51.h. So you can also try coding with me. And I'm going to start my main function. So I told you initially I have to call my serial function, serial initialization function, first step. Okay, so in your Arduino also, this is the coding you will write, serial dot begin 9600. So what will happen? You are initializing your serial communication with 9600 as a baud rate. So here also in your main function, you have initialized your serial. Okay, then next step, you are using a receive function, and whatever the receive function has been executed, so whatever the data it is received, that it is assigned to R. Okay, R is a some character. Then you're calling a delay, let it can be 100. So once all the data has been received, you're calling the delay and you're transmitting the same data. Transmit. So what data you're transmitting? Whatever received has been received, that same data you're transmitting out. Then again a delay. Then this loop should be keep on repeating till the user stop giving the data. So what I should include is, I should include one while condition, and whatever written inside the while loop will be keep on executing. Okay, so this is my void function, main function. Then in main, first thing is serial. So let me start with serial. So serial function. So inside, I told you already, I am going to just give the value for T mode, SCON, TH1 and then TR1. So T mode, it is 0x20, SCON is 0x50 and for TH it is 0 cross FD for 9600 baud rate and TR timer run bit is 1. So these and all should be initialized inside your serial function and it is not returning anything, just include a void. Okay, as it is not returning anything, so we are just including void. Then I have to use my receive function. So inside receive, I should keep on checking my RI value. Okay, whether the reception is completed or not initially itself. So I should keep on checking under the while loop condition whether this RI flag is raised to 1. If it is raised to 1, what I have to do? I have to make it to clear. Okay, so and then what you have to do, whatever the data has been received, I should return that value to yes buff. Okay, so this is what I'm achieving in receive function. Here there is a return statement and it is returning some information to yes buff. That information is all about character. So your function should be having a name called character. Okay, because here I'm not returning anything. Here I am returning your character, so it is char. Then I'm going to write my transmit function. What is in the transmit function is the yes buff value is assigned with x. Okay, next what you have to do, I should keep on checking my ti value whether it is raised to 1 or not. If this condition is till this condition becomes true, it will keep on repeating the same loop. Once it is false, it will come back. So ti I have to make it to 0 again. Then I am closing. Here yes buff some data is initialized here. So this x should not is probably a character. So unsigned char x. Okay, so this x is being initialized here, unsigned character x. Okay, so this is written inside your transmit function. So here it is not returning anything, so it's a simple void. Then comes your delay function. So inside your delay function, I'm going to write a for loop for j is equal to 0, j less than I, j plus plus. So here j and I are the two characters or two integers are used. Unsigned int j and k, and here unsigned int I. So for another for loop I'll use for j k is equal to 0, k is less than 255, k plus plus. Okay, so it's a simple for loop. And here one thing I have missed here. So there is a letter R I didn't initialized previously. So it is all about a character. So unsigned care R. So hope I have done with everything. I'll just add the content here and check for errors. Serial final, add close, check for errors. 0 errors and 1 warnings. Here void. So it is not returning anything, it is void. Okay. 0 errors, 0 warnings. The output is, it's very difficult to understand, okay, but this is output. So here, usually when you're transmitting any data in UART window, you can't type anything. Suppose I'll just select so currently UART, the program is not run. Even though it is running, this particular code enables us to do two function. One is, it is the data what I am pressing in keyboard is received, and it is checking for the RI interrupt. Once it is received, it is sent back in my UART window. That is what happening internally. There is a short circuit is made. So whatever I am typing, I am get it back. Okay, so if you see here, I am just running the code and I am making a cursor point here. Hi, how are you? I am fine. Tell me about. It's not possible to go back and erase or anything if you made any mistake. So whatever you are typing, it is replied back. Okay, so this is what serial communication. You are sending the data, the same data is received. That is UART, universal asynchronous receiver and transmitter. Okay, it is receiving and then it is transmitting us back. So hope you got some information about the serial communication. Thank you.